Oh. Mm. Just wait for this one person. Um, what? Oh, so there's a delay. Oh, yeah, just. Mm. Yeah, let's just wait for the audience. Like, at least one other person other than me. Just opening this up. Alright, so should I just wait for another person or just start? Well, it's like no one's gonna be watching this. Should I just start now? Let's try another one. Let's push it first. Okay, let's just start this up then. New game. First turnabout form. Damn it, why me? I can't get caught, not like this. I gotta find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. Just okay. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. Phew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. Says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. Just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything, it's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair, oh. I'm gonna die. Sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick. Hey, Lou. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Seriously, is anyone else gonna watch? Or am I gonna be the only one? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? Newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix. Right, I'm gonna move this over here. Oh, someone new. Yeah, my name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. Themmerman 123. Welcome to the stream. Anyways, a young woman was killed in her apartment. Right now I'm playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. First time, actually. The guy arrested was the unlucky Sabatin, who Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school has a saying, when some smells, it's usually the butts. In the 22 years I've known him, it's actually been true. He has an knife for getting himself in trouble. One thing I could say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he is a good guy at heart. That I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. I forgot to mention my name. My name is pronounced Magoo21. Welcome. Mr. Wright? This is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous. This is my first time. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. And shaking, eyesight fading. Yes, I feel. The test will consist of a few simple questions as you answer them clearly and consistently. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Defendant. Yeah, your channel is not doing well. Sorry if I offend you. Oh, that's fine. Defendant in this case is Mr. White. I've been doing this YouTube thing for like around almost a year now. Actually, like, yeah, a few days will be the anniversary of my first video, I guess. It's me, right? I completely lost your mind focus. Defendant is oh, I'm an idiot. You're his lawyer. I had a feeling it was Larry, but no laughing matter. You did pass the ball, didn't you? Sorry, couldn't hear your answer. Defendant in this case is Larry. Defendant, that's Larry Butts. Correct. Hey, me. Just keep your wits about you and you'll be fine. Can I make you hungry? I don't know. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me who what's the victim's name? I know this one. Oh wait, there was a case report. I completely forgot about this. Cindy. Anyways. It's... Uh-oh. No, I forgot. I'm trying to apply here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? The victim... Of course I do the victim's name. I know. Temporarily forgot. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Very quick. Court report. Just touch it. Why no capture card? I don't have one. I just don't have one. Or a computer. All I have is this iPad. I'm gonna check it often too for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Rowe, who's the victim in this case? Oh dear. Yeah. Cindy. Is this Cindy Stone? Victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me what was the cause of death. She died because she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Yeah, don't be. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then, first a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object, which explained to court just what that object was. One weapon was a statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see the court accepts it into evidence. I got said evidence. Sweet. Right. And be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Touch the court record button to check the court record frequently. Oh, I'm not hungry, just a bit nervous. Anyways, prosecution may call the first witness. Yeah, watching this at school. Oh, you actually have school. Oh. Oh, your name is actually, oh yeah. Lots of people get angry. Hungry, not angry. Prosecution calls defendant Mr. Butts to stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention, you don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. Oh. No. I'll give you a chance to respond to prosecutions later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Oh, man. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim has recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumb. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. I might not have a girlfriend, but I think that is a case of like either being dumped or her not caring. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe as generally what we mean by dump. I was right. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it! Lies! I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport I can record. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she has several sugar daddies. Ooh my. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. And she took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. You know, Len has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong direction. I'll hang around for now. Okay. Should I? What to do? Wait to see what happens or stop him from answering. Do I want a shout out? Yeah, sure. Why not? Wait and see what happens or stop him from answering. Wait and see what happens. I'm probably gonna regret it. That's gonna involve this one. Oh, Mr. Butts? Dude, no way! That chinchilla! Okay. I'm gonna die, I'm just gonna drop dead. And when I meet on the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Continue with the trial, shall we? I regretted it, didn't I? I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Well, just answer. Oh, he went. What do I do? What to do? Okay. What to do? Answer him honestly or stop him from answering? What to do? What should I do? Have him answer honestly or stop from answering? Answer honestly. I know, I'll send a signal. Tell the truth. Kill him! Kill him! Yeah, I was there, I went. Order! Oh, Mr. Butts. Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, like I didn't see her. I'm sorry. No, Your Honor, defendant's lying. Lying? Prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Oh no. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body just before making a gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Order him. Please bring Mr. Frank Side to the stand. Frank Side. Ha ha ha. Frank Side. He saw it. It's Frank who saw it. Frankenstein. Yo, Charlie. Mr. Side, you sell newspaper subscriptions. Is this correct? Oh, yes. Newspapers. Yes. Mr. Side, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness account. I was going through the door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. When I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. Okay. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. So I've been making videos for that long. Yeah, my last video was like a week or two, honestly. Public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Hey, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Yeah, and didn't you just say you did not go inside? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during the blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Side used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your per usual. Black Arrow record. Yeah. Okay. Now, Mr. Light. Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination? Have a break. A break. Yeah, sure, I'll grab a... I don't know, I'll grab a quick snack. I guess I'll be back. Okay, and I'm back with the cheese string. Anyways, cross-examination, Your Honor? Alright, this is it, the big deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you expose the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? How did you not notice? Oh my goodness. Your client is innocent, right? And what witness must have lied? That witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key, it's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. And once you found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Not literally. Tea time. Okay. Touch the court record button and point out contradictions in the testimony. Okay. Cross-examination. Going door to door. Okay, so I've seen Lucagen play most of the game. And yeah, I'll be honest, I forgot some stuff. I forgot a lot of stuff. So yeah. Anyways, I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing the apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it's strange, I looked inside the apartment. I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought I called the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly, it was 1 p.m. Anyways, yeah. So, Smash Bros. So, should I press all of them? Because I think that's what a lot of people tend to do when they play. Yeah, okay. Hold it. Isn't a man leaving an apartment a common sight? I find it odd you would take notice of him. Well, I don't know, he just seems strange to me, that's all. Like he was mad and yet frightened at the same time. Just like a criminal fleeing from the scene of a crime. Well, the defense requests that the witness refrain from Of course, what the witness means is that the man he saw looked suspicious. So, what happened next? Also, I ended up realizing that... Oh, never mind. Oh, why would I do that? Yeah. Half open, you say? Yes, the door was open halfway, yes. I watched for a moment, but no one came to close the door. That's odd in a big city like this, I thought. I see, what happened next? Thinking it's strange, I looked inside the apartment. Which country? What gave you the idea, dude? Like which country, as in that I live in, or this is based on? What give you the idea to do that? Well, the door was half open, you see. First one. Oh. I live in Canada. Is it only human to want to peek? We climb mountains because they are there. It's the same thing. Really? I thought people climb mountains because of exercise and adventure. One moment. Yeah, same thing. True words have never been spoken, but anyone would look inside. Unless they were not curious. I don't know, I'm trying to think of a situation where you wouldn't want to look inside. Or wouldn't in general. Why did Peyton cut him off so quickly? So you looked into the apartment. What happened then? I left the chat. Oh. Okay. Then I saw her lying there. A woman. Not moving. Dead. Are you sure she was dead? Well, no, I guess I wasn't. But she wasn't moving at all, and there was blood everywhere. Maybe that isn't blood. Maybe she just liked sleeping with ketchup around on the floor. Because that's something a normal person would do. I guess that would look fail to anyone. Very well, what happened next? Wailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. Oh, I just noticed how unfocused this is. There we go. Unable to go inside. Hold it. So you didn't touch anything in the apartment? Yes, I mean, no, nothing. Which one is it? Okay, what happened next? Oh. Okay, bye. I thought to call the police immediately. Hold it. You thought to call the police. Does that mean you didn't actually call them? Please, listen to the rest of the testimony. You thought to call the police. What happened then? Okay. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. Didn't you not? Older. Phone in her apartment wasn't working. Yes, I mean, no, it wasn't, right. But you say you didn't go into the apartment, or did you? I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on a shelf in the entranceway. You still partially went inside. I reached inside and tried using that to call. And that phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next? I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. Why use a public phone? Well, you see, I don't have a cell phone, and being the middle of the afternoon, there was no answer at the nearby apartment. Alright, what time did you call again? I remember the time exactly, it was 1 p.m. 1 p.m., are you certain? Yes, absolutely. Seems really confident. 1 p.m.? Wait, doesn't that seem strange to you? Send some evidence to contradict him. Evidence to contradict, 4 to 5 p.m.
Objection!
You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at some time after 1 p.m. There was no body to be found at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Jeez, you don't have to be, or whatever. This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawyer, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Good job, right? Well, you put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and the whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Wait, wasn't there a blackout? So, if there was a blackout, then the TV won't be working. But you say the TV was on. Probably. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. White, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. I got this one. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. You said heard, not saw. Yes, heard. All I saw was the body lying there. I didn't think to look at anything else. Least of all, my watch. Isn't that a little strange? So you're saying you heard something, but if you were so shocked by the body, you wouldn't hear anything at all. The witness did say he actually heard the time. It's ludicrous to suggest he wouldn't hear anything. I have to agree with the prosecution. Witness, continue your testimony. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Wait a minute. From the newspaper, the day of the crime.
Objection!
Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. couldn't afford a television or a video. Was that his toupee? Yeah, it was his toupee. Yeah! Well... The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sart? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sart, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. I saw that, like he has a toupee. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sart. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. In time. Actually, I didn't hear at the time. I saw it. Really? But you just... There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the mortar weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. Oh, hello, SRV. The only one watching is, funnily enough, myself. Cause... Yeah, I'm watching myself. Because I want to be able to read the chat. Can't find it anywhere. Okay. Yeah, mortar weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. Wait. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock. Guess that will explain it. Events may cause... One moment. The statue... The shape of the thinker is the weapon. Past... Actually, I didn't hear at the time. I saw it. How much for my DS? I don't know. I got it as a Christmas present. I saw it. That strikes me as a very suspicious mistake. Yes, you can see how you'd be a little doubtful. I'm really sorry. I only just remembered that table clock. A table clock? There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? A table clock? Was there a clock at the scene? Oh my goodness, this is funny. I'm doing a stream on the Phoenix Wright Attorney right now. Nintendo Capri Sun just uploaded another episode of Phoenix Wright Spirit of Justice. Anyway, my phone is on. Clock at the scene. This is the first I've heard of it. Yeah, the mortar weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. Wait.
Objection!
Everybody's dinner time. Oh. Dinner already. Wait just a moment. The mortar weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? What? You with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are? A lawyer? Just answer the question, Mr. Sart. I saw it in the mirror, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne? As the witness stated, the statue was indeed a clock. In that case, a switch, he just tilted and says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submit it as a statue. My apologies. I see. Now this is just more suspicious. So the mortar weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Sart, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This was a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now? Yeah. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. Witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah, prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sides, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. Lines. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? I never. Look, the clock. No, I mean, I saw. No. Shut up, I hate you. It was him, I tell you, I saw him. He killed her and he should burn, give him death. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? Cases found on this too carefully. Okay, shit. The passport, victim arrived home from Paris. Day before the murder. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sawyer heard was definitely this clock. That is clear if you simply try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep. The thing is unfocused. Beep. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. White? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sod heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sod, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. What are you talking about? While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. How am I going to prove that? Damn, I was so close. Mr. White? Seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. What? Unfortunately. Wait. Okay, I thought I failed I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. You lawyers are all slime. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I could do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Side. God, I thought I failed. Yeah, I mean, Chief. Listen up, like, don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But, Chief, it's over. No, of course not. No, it's not. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yeah. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right. Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes. Wait, maybe I can prove it. Must have evidence somewhere to prove it, right? Yeah, check the court records. Time of death. Wait, no, that's the autopsy report. Passport, victim apparently arrived home from Paris. Day before the murder. Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There was a piece of evidence in this court that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. You see this evidence that proves why the clock is running slow. The passport. Has to be the passport. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As you all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 o'clock p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her head in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Side? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Gonna... What the... Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, guilty. And with that, this court is adjourned. Turns out that Frank Sire was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house that day. When Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Side let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching for a place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Side grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. I still can't believe you won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. No. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. Never seen a chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over! Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no, I mean, back. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Sydney Whitney's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... Never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headline now. Now, Harry Butts, innocent. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, God. Thanks, I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh, no, I couldn't. Yeah, I was the one who cut you off. Oh, hey. Here, take this as a present. Present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Oh, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me, it's okay. Well, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Right. What do you have saying? What? God, stop that. Leave me alone, please. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Okay, sorry about that. It's really fun. Something that proves how she felt about him. Oh yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Probably this. Check it out, Larry. Proof positive you want just some chump to her. What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Anyway, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made me feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. You never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All you can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me? I'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah. Well, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why he became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part at least. I have to tell him more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay for us unless you count the clock he gave me though. I didn't know then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry will be one promise that I won't be able to keep. The end of chapter 1. At least it should be. A brand new episode has been added. Okay. Yeah, save. And that should end it. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you enjoyed it, then make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, I don't know about comment, but yeah, subscribe. And if you haven't, check out my other videos. I've done two Let's Plays so far. One on Yokai Watch and one on Metopia. So, yeah. And make sure you take it easy. This is 1 hour. And how do I stop it?